Hello, everybody. Um, Dang it! I forgot to click go live. Like I had this cool countdown that I added to the stream, and come on, really, really. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is currently March 3rd at 8:30 p.m. CST, as we usually do it. Yeah, I had a whole countdown. And I was sticking to it. That's that's so upsetting. But yeah. Hoping everyone's having an amazing Sunday so far. I've had a bit of a lazy Sunday. Woke up and just decided, you know what, I'm going to spend 4 hours picking out PC parts, and that's what I did. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so I'm going to be buying a new PC hopefully quite soon. I tossed it to the Redditors, and they, of course, tore it apart, put it back together. Hello, Rise. Glad to see you here. I was just, chatting in the Discord, lost track of time a tiny bit. And as per usual, we're having our literally hourly explanation of how Drawbox Critiques works. Maybe I should just make a video on how Drawbox Critique system and lesson system, like just what it looks like and what you're supposed to do, because that's just so confusing to so many people. And like I don't totally does Uncomfy have a video of just like, here's how you submit a critique, here's how you do this. Maybe we'll do that for lesson 2 or lesson 3. We'll just be like, here's how you submit something. Here's what you should do day 1. Yeah, we'll call that video day 1 of Drawbox. I think that'd be quite fun. Oh, I forgot to open PureRef. Let's open that while we're at it too. They literally have one. They don't go. Oh my gosh. I would say, oh, but lesson 0 is hard to pay. No, it isn't. That's literally the worst thing. Oh my goodness, these guys. Well, like, how actually, because that would just make the bar of entry too difficult. Who knows? There's no easy solution. Anyways, I just put my hoodie on. I'm pretty sure my roommate just turned off the cooler. That upsets me so much. Anyways, let's pop over here to the camera. I actually did not set up my camera quite well tonight. I always forget because I have to like switch scenes and then do all that. Here we go. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, I hope you're having an amazing one, Rise. We've been chatting most of the day, so we know how each other's day is going. Oh, what the heck is this? It's like a weird mark on my phone. Joining more of the Guttertank? No, because I've just... it's weird. I'm in this weird position. We'll warm up as I rant. Let's switch over to the right countdown. It's weird. I have multiple countdowns now, so I have to like be mindful of which one I'm activating. There we go. So, it's weird because I have not like... The homework I have due this week on Thursday, or on Friday, which also I don't have Friday off of school. Oh, that's gonna be a tiny box. Oops. The homework I have due then, I can't finish because we haven't learned the material for. I have no other homework due for any other class. My next exams are in 2 weeks, and I want to study for the next exams, but I don't know what I have to study because the exam isn't out yet, and I don't know all the material. And it's 2 weeks away. So I've just been like this weird like state of like, do I work? Do I study up? What do I study? I don't know. And then with the distraction of picking out PC parts all day, I'm chaos, a chaotic mess. Here, and I'm also gonna open up a different tab. There we go. Also, shout out, of course, people on the stream can't see this. The person who has just joined the Drawbox community, I like how one of their earliest questions is, by the way, I'm an architect, so I'm going to learn, I want to learn how to do perspective. Awesome, that's great. This is perfect for that. By the way, are we going to draw boobs? Are we going to learn to draw boobs? I have a feeling he's not just here for the architecture. But shout out. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that most people are in Drawbox for learning to draw a busty anime woman. But yeah. I mean, hey, what a better place to learn art. But yeah, this week's gonna be a bit bumpy. I don't know how I feel about all my classes. I really want to min-max, like I want to put my head into the books, but yeah, this is the best kind of architecture. Yeah, oh Christ. I remember I was gonna join the visual arts club on my campus, and I had to show up late because I was also a part of the data science club at the time, and like that took priority. That's more, more my gig. And I show up there and like everyone's just drawing furries. Like I'm not joking. The very kind lady who was hosting it, she was like, when she saw like all they were doing like a fun like draw this, draw that, everyone, she was like, oh, I guess we're all furries. Like Christ. Not true. I joined because I learned how to draw Guttertank. Guttertank, my beloved. What an awesome name. Shout out to wow. Okay, you know what? No more shout out. I've said it enough. But I definitely love a lot of Ultra Kill's names for things, especially their albums. Like my favorite album, or my favorite song, Altars of Apostasy. Awesome. It's so edgy, you know? But like the album Infinite Hyperdeath, that's like something a second grader who like just learned what metal is would say. I love it. Infinite Hyperdeath, oh my gosh. And then the play on like Castlevania, stuff like that. Oh, Jesus. Amazing. Anyways, let's do a form intersection. We'll do a cylinder. It's like when you pass the tutorial level. And now like the boss from that level becomes the new enemy. Oh, jeez. And we have just died to that new enemy. So, as we know, the degree of the closer one is going to be smaller than the degree of the further away one, and the major axis is going to be slightly smaller if you're doing this in perspective, which we are. So, degree is going to increase, which means minor axis increases, major axis decreases. Could have been better. Also, I was kind of hoping to sell out in the, what was it, in the, general, what is it? Yeah, major general chat and being like, oh, you should go watch Cypher. I don't always like selling out, but when I do. Yeah, a Cypher from a week ago, or I should say Kavel from a week ago would absolutely hate what I'm doing right now. Look how bad these ellipses and lines are. Oof, let's shape up, huh? Let's make a big pyramid. We're going Gaza. Wait, no, it's not Gaza. Is it? Where are the pyramids? But yeah, for those who do not know, we're continuing yesterday's stream of drawing Guttertank. We're gonna do the side view and hopefully get started on the actual drawing, besides the thumbnail of our good friend. Then from there, we're probably gonna hop into lesson 3. Man, I'm so used to like drawing higher, but I actually need to draw further away. Set my camera well for once. So I'm gonna double up this line. This line is not going to be. Because we have to decide how this cylinder, this very poorly drawn cylinder, is going to intersect it. For this one, I say it cuts into the box right here. So that means we're gonna have a squiggly, like we called it, going up here. In fact, I kind of want to curve it this way, but that's incorrect. It's going to be more like this. Because it's not going to curl inwards because the gradient, you know, we have our imaginary lines this way, so it's going to be more inclined to follow this direction. Any critiques on your sketch? Oh, I don't feel like I'm qualified enough, and in all honesty, I think your sketch is quite awesome. Here, we could actually, you know, after this, we'll pop it into PureRef and we'll just talk about it real quick if you're okay with that. But honestly, like I have no critiques of your work because I think it's doing pretty well so far. Actually, yeah, I haven't looked as heavily at the inked version. I saw the construction and I really liked it. Yeah, I'm assuming by when you said you messed up the ink, it was somewhere near the leg. That something happened, the left leg, his left leg. But yeah, we can definitely look at it if you'd like. Then again, I don't want to like breach of privacy. Throw it out there for everyone if you're not totally cool with that. Let's see, right here we're going to have another squiggly, and it's going to follow the same kind of thing. In fact, it's going to wrap a lot right over here, and then I'm going to do that. Nice. Cool. Nothing too crazy. And then over here, let's say I want it to intercept right here. And since this is a flat plane, and we're on the front, we're going to follow kind of like this. Maybe it should have been a bit higher. Like that. I did a few things on the inks that are very small, like his head size, but yeah, you can check it out if you want, and yeah, you can see the inking mistakes. Okay. Still, I think it turned out quite well. Are you gonna color it? Let's see what we're doing over here. Means we can see a bit of the intersection right here. If it's going, because this means it would be coming out of it, which means at some point it had to go inside of it. Or this could have just been inside the entire time, but that's a bit boring, isn't it? Yeah, we can make this maybe extend a bit lower. And since we can see this face, it would have... So it would have been like this. Maybe a bit curved. Maybe when I'm done, I always just like the straight ink versions. Yeah, same here. In fact, I typically avoid coloring by just say I like the inked version. Which is true, I do always love the construction. I think it's very pretty. Let's see. I'm not going to go over those lines. I think I'm pretty happy. This I feel like could have changed a bit. It could have been just curved a bit more inherently. Line work is not... I'm not happy with our line work. Let's do some planes. Oh, we're a bit over time. Let's just do some planes, ghosted planes with some ellipses inside of them. My lines are a bit curvy today. I blame this being a fresh pen, and I don't have my cover page underneath it. Then again, if my environment dictates so much of my skill, I could probably use a bit of training. And I'm rushing a bit. That's a bit better. I am a bit worried once I get this new PC. Because my room has a violent dust issue and like lint, because there's a drying machine right outside my room, and I don't know, maybe it's the AC or something because they never clean it, but that's going to be something I'm going to fervently watch over with this new PC. Plus, I'm paying for a lot of this one, so I'm gonna baby it. That's the best way to put it. Part of me is tempted to install Linux on it because I've become quite fond of Linux in my short time in my major. But not everything has Linux support, and it's a bit tougher, but man, it does save you some resources and hassle. But the Windows ecosystem is undeniably pretty great. I would do Linux, but like you said, it depends on the games that you want to play, yeah. It's not because it's hard to port over to Linux. It's just, it's inconvenient. Not my best ellipses. Okay, that was decent, but yeah, not my best. Anyways, yeah, meh. So, let's get to our drawing. And hopefully either today or tomorrow, or tonight or tomorrow, I should say, or at least at the end of this week, we start lesson 3. Let's sharpen this up a bit. I've destroyed, like, this pencil has shrunk so much. That just means we're working hard, and I'm just over sharpening probably. I do need to focus on just sharpening the tip more. Linux gets picked up by a lot of anti-cheats. That's weird. That makes sense though. So, I mean, all computers are low level. Hey, oh my gosh, I have another chair I bought for $15, and I keep it next to me and roll it around my room as my little personal assistant. It carries all my books and everything. Like, you know, I have 2 laptops, so when I'm done with one, that sounds so stupid. I just put it on the chair and kick it around. I didn't have my chair next to me. Anyways, so yesterday, it's kind of fun to go through and like see what we've made so far. We made our grappling hook. We made our diet V1, or you know, a little anorexic V1, and we made our Guttertank, which I think turned out pretty great, except for the distance of the arms. It looks very goofy. But today we're going to be working on the side profile of the thumbnail, and then we'll be getting to the actual main meat and potatoes over here. And now we have a bit of help because we can extend and literally project, that's where the word comes from, project our model sideways to help us create it. Now, we do have a problem. Let's pop over here. Actually, are you cool with us talking about your drawing, Rice? Once again, don't enforce the occasion. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just multiplayers don't allow Linux players to play online. I love the brown paper. It's so appealing for some reason. Yeah, same here. I have, oh my gosh, my grandma bought this for me years ago, like literally probably almost a decade ago when I was really into art when I was younger. And it has like a white pencil in it. And so I know these white highlights would look amazing on here. Hey, what's up, mystery guy? Your favorite flavor of paper is green. And you have the green thing on stream. It tastes funny. Ugh. Did you ever eat... Okay, wow, this is going to make me sound super goofy. Did you ever eat construction paper as a kid? Or, like, taste it? I'm not saying I was out there, you know, 8 years old, munching on construction paper every day. But it's very unique. It does taste funny. I'll agree with you, mystery guy. It's a goofy taste. Anyways, we're going to pop over, with Rise's permission, we're going to talk about Rise's drawing so far. Cypher streaming right now. Oh, okay, huge. Oh, look at that little guy. We're going to be talking about Rise's excellent gutter tank. Where is that gutter tank? There it is. Okay, hopefully this ports over correctly. We're going to pop over here. Cam ref. Hopefully it's all... There we go. Cool. Yes, I sampled... Like, if I hide my puref, I sampled the native color of puref, so it always fits in here. But I also just realized that the sizing of this is a bit off. There we go, cool. Don't make taste of blue paper, it makes me lose 3 hit points. It's poison effect, you know? Like, you got an AoE, you eat it, everyone in like a 3 feet radius gets poisoned. Anyways, we're gonna pop Rise's gutter tank in here. Oh my god. Jeez. Rise hand reveal, what? Cool. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this real quick. I don't really have a big zoom in. I do need to make that. We can get a nice Rise thumb right there. Thank you, Rise. Yeah. So Rise's gutter tank. I really like the angle, and Rise does something that I've caught myself doing too. In fact, I'm gonna bring Rise. I'm gonna bring in your original construction because I want to bring up something that I'm not sure if artists like us do this or just because we're Drawbox artists. Gotta wait for this one to load in, possibly. Here we go. And you may find this cool. I realized this when doing a lot of my robots or my 50% on the side. I start out with the box, right? And I make it super dynamic. And this is a very we can see the top, we can see 3 faces. It's definitely a 3-point box. Not very highly foreshortened, but still dynamic. And dynamic boxes, I mean, like, it isn't 2-point, it isn't really flat, and that's fine. But what us draw box artists do is we use a lot of this dynamic stuff, so all of our stuff looks like it has real angle into it. And so this isn't a bad thing. It's just like a lot of people do quote unquote flat art, or just, you know, like flat front facing stuff like this. And so yeah, like I don't know, just an observation, nothing bad there at all. Really just love the main chassis. We really got a good idea of what's going on here with the vent and the joint beginning of the arm, where I kind of failed in that regard. Also got a little like emergency latch. I like the bend to the vents. Haven't seen that. And then of course this maybe could have used something here to like explain that this juts out, because like it has dimension here, but then it kind of loses it over here. It looks kind of flat. So like a contour line. These are creative liberties. Other than that, see the beginning of what I believe the arm over here. I like it. And yeah, so was the inking mistake that you talked about down here, because it does look kind of crazy. Not at all in a bad way though. Oh yeah, we also have our little satchel right here. I don't know what to call it other than that. And yeah, we don't have any good references with the back. Other than that though, I like it. Yeah, I don't know what like the legs are. Like looking at our actual reference, like I don't know what is going on. This one is different than this one. Actually, no, they're kind of the same. Ish. Yeah. Same ideas. This one, yeah. So okay, they have these cylinders. So yeah, I like your cylinders. Yeah, really great job though. I love it. Very solid line work too. I think that's the best defining feature of this. So yeah, awesome work, Rise, showing me up. And we're gonna hop over here back to ours. I'm gonna try to find a better reference real quick. Guttertank, Ultrakill. So I think I did a mix of box construction with the rest of the leg. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this gives us a side view. This it's not totally great though. We could just go into Ultra. Oh, okay. This one's like one that's collapsing and almost dead. But this is an option. Yeah, the only good pictures I can find are yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we don't really have the best. What the hell did I just find? I'm not putting this in I'm not showing this on stream, but I will put I will put this in the Discord. Anyways. Yeah, this one's actually kind of helpful. In fact, I found a somewhat arguably better one just a second ago. If I could find it again, that'd be nice. We're like literally scrounging up screenshots. In fact, I could go into Ultrakill Sandbox and like figure this out, but meh. So yeah, we have this going on. He's the Christmas hat. Not too... Oh, it gives us... Look at those tiny little legs. How does he balance on those? One of the big things that this character does in Ultrakill is it punches you when you get too close. Like, no other character punches you like this one does. And it hurts. So, like, everyone's making memes about that, and I really love this. Oh my gosh, Rise. Oh my gosh. We are getting flexed on right now. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Who is this? Seru PPTX PowerPoint. Seru PPTX. Oh my gosh. You are excellent. This is awesome looking. And that inspires me. I'm going to color in with my red, and then we're going to fill in with our brush pen. Yeah, wow, look at this. Excellent stuff. A lot of creative liberties, because like we don't have our side satchels, our vents, anything like that, yet still captured what this thing is, and made it so awesome looking. That is amazing. Cool stuff. Yeah, like, oh, I just love it. It's epic. Okay, let's try to find one more good side profile. You know, this will do. I think this is a pretty good reference. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's actually really creative. They put a Planet Minecraft watermark behind it. That's very hard to see whenever you copy and paste it. Who made this? Who was like, I need this? Oh. What is this? It's like a mood board. Why is there a V1? Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm just finding art. I'm doing what I did during textures. I'm finding art that I just loved. Like, look how cool this is. Can we take a moment? Look at this. Oh, this is Redbubble, so they definitely stole this art for a poster, but this is excellent. I absolutely love this. That's awesome. Anyways, okay, let's find a reference. Come on. We're goofing. Why is no one taking back shots of the Guttertank? Like, come on. I need pictures. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Oh. Yo, pause. I was waiting for that. Pause. Dude, there's no good back shots of the Guttertank. I was just gonna go and get those, honestly. You know what? We'll do that real quick. We'll put this on BRB. And I'm gonna load up some Ultra Kill and get some screenshots. Because, you know, let's have a good reference. I'll drop these in Discord too if you want. Yeah, it doesn't. It does have like good art for such a smaller gaming community, but yeah, it doesn't have tons. Yes, I will definitely drop them. And whoa, what's this? Wait, I saw a cool say. Oh, robots versus dinos. Who cares? Okay, let's crack this open real quick. This will take me a couple minutes, guys. I do apologize. Gotta wake up early tomorrow. I emailed one of my professors. I was like, hey, I can't make it physically to your office hours. Could we schedule an appointment on Zoom or something after? She was like, okay, 9 a.m. I'm like, oh. Oh yeah, also shout out Act 3 and Ultra Kill is called Godfist Suicide. I said shout out again, dang it. Like, Godfist Suicide, that sounds so awesome. Okay, Sandbox. Yes, we want to go into Sandbox. I would share my screen, unfortunately. Also, I should probably set my FOV to something not atrocious. That'd probably be under general. Yeah. Let's drop it to like 90. The standard. Oh, this feels weird. Okay. Let's spawn a Guttertank. Cool. And then turn off enemy. Enemies are blind. Enemies ignore player. Cool. There's not really a picture mode in Ultra Kill, so I'll just try to. Oh my gosh, he has these cool pistons on his leg that I haven't even seen. Let's turn on no clip for some better pictures. Oh, these are some good pictures of Spider-Man. These are... We're getting there. I'm surprised the wiki doesn't even have, like... Get some of that dumpy in here. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. My little hooves. Let's see. I'm so glad Steam finally added a button for opening up your screenshot folder. That is actually cool that you point out there's hooves, because that's the, they introduce a minotaur. Ironically, it's not an actual minotaur, it's like a body of a cow, head of it. It's weird. But that you mentioned that, you know. Here are our references. I've dropped them in Discord. We're gonna crack a couple of them open. Got this one. Let's crop it. I believe it's... Nope, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, nope. Pure Ref Pure F controls are pretty atrocious. I don't think that's unknown to anybody. Let me open up my stream stuff too while we're at it. Oh my gosh, I have like 18 tabs open. This is unacceptable. Here we go. Okay. Let's pop back over to our cam chat here. Our cam ref. How do you crop? Is it control shift alt, shift, control, alt, control alt shift, control shift, right click? Nope, that just moves the entire thing. How to crop in Pure Ref. Best girl, I want to make some drawings of him holding flowers. Oh, like some Iron Giant type stuff? I love it. Hold the shortcut buttons. That's not helpful. That's actually so... Okay, left mouse... Oh, C? What? Oh, what the... What? C, and then you select the region. That is interesting. Can't really say I hate that. So yeah, we got this... We basically have like a fan cam of this dude going on right now. Look at that dumpy. Okay. That's a... I'm also a Joel fan, so shout out to... Oh my god, dang it! Any Joel fans in chat? Dumpy. El mayor dumpy. He wouldn't speak Spanish probably though. Okay, so we got this going on. I think that's enough. I do have a side profile somewhere. I think it's this one, and we'll call it that. Yeah. I like the kind of trim on the hip right here. Let's... Like this thing going on right here. I like that. Okay, cool. So let's set our timer, 1 hour, and take a quick water break, and we'll get to it. And actually what I just realized, what if I do this? We're going to try doing something with my light. We're going to try... Yeah, we did this last stream. Drained a lot of the color, so in fact I'm just going to keep it like this, but I'm not going to aim it directly at the ink, I'm going to aim it a bit towards me. I'm not sure if I want it towards me, that's a bit intense. The glare's still there. What if we aim it a bit away? Trying to get some bounce lighting, you know? We'll just keep it as it is, if it ain't broke. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang it. Okay, here we go. Really breaking my setup. Oh, jeez, okay. I'm, like, ruining the threads on all of these. Okay, anyways, back to it, and I've just blinded myself. And let's get started. We're really behind schedule. We've been yapping too much. Okay, so looking at a side profile. Aw, man, I kind of wish I got a straight side profile, but we'll make do. Yeah, we do have this. So yeah, our arm is going down, so we'll base it off of that. Yeah, we're gonna be like, he's looking like this, we're gonna go right here. So thickness wise, man, did I not get like a straight up side profile? And all of that? Oh, here we go. Oh, thank you, Cav. Good lad. That Cav guy. Here we are. Cool. And we can always take creative liberties so we won't bottleneck ourselves. It looks like the leg is like this weird shape. It's like this round and then flat shape right here. That's pretty cool. In fact, I'm just going to switch over to the cam chat ref. So we could have Rise's comment right there about giving pretty flowers to our gutterman. So yeah, we'll consider here this tip to the back little bundle, whatever that is. I don't even see it on that side. What? What is this? Where is that coming from? Should be right there. Oh, that's the arm. That's the arm. So lengthwise, what we'll consider like one major unit is from this back little satchel to the front tip. of the robot. It's cool. I wish we saw this earlier. The whole thing is a cylinder right here. That's very helpful. Huh. Dang, that could have helped so much during construction. Hey, next time we do an Ultrakill drawing, which probably will be soon, let's take some in-game pictures. Very nice. Cool, so yeah, we'll consider that 1 unit. And in reference to the width of the body, I'd say that's 3/4. We keep saying that everything's 3/4. In fact, no, this is maybe 5/4 of the original width. So, like, this is 1 unit. So here, that's what? About slightly smaller. It's like 7/8 of my pencil. So we'll just go full. Of my pencil. That's a bit shorter. We'll say it's this wide. Cool. So that head, we'll move this up a bit for you guys. So if this is the full length, it kind of tapers up a tiny bit right here. Not a lot, but it does, definitely. And then this obviously has big taper, so it's about like this. Right there. Cool. Kind of wish I no-clipped and got a higher picture of the arm. That's fine for now, though. Let's see what's going on with the legs. I feel like... Oh, that's why. We should have done this right here. Jeez. Because, yeah, this is the point where it actually... This is the point of projection, you guys. We're projecting those lines. Not our feelings. Actually, no, we do that quite a bit, too. Okay. I need, like, a brush for my desk, like a paintbrush, just to clear off all the shavings. So, we have this going on. Cool. You guys cannot see that. That is pretty tough. Okay. Hopefully, we're going to zoom back in. Nice. And so, yeah, and then we have this section right here where we actually go down to the base. So that's what this line was. This is the hip. The hip. And the hip's going to meet about... I'd say it's practically in line. Maybe a tiny bit less than the front of the head. So we'll drop this about right here. And we have our cylinder going on in there. That's what's secretly happening. And then width-wise, I'm going to... Yeah, we have the tank. And then this weird... Let's see. This is the hip, so... Let's say that bottom cylinder is about this big. And we have this gap right here. Which is also where the satchel will appear. This is very high up. The tank is actually only... here to a tiny bit probably where the shoulder is. There we go. Then let's see what else is happening. We have our arm, which drops to the, like we said, to the hip. This one, yeah, it goes practically to the hip. The arm is almost completely to the right, so say about right here, size-wise. That's pretty good. It's quite wide. Ironically, yeah, we don't want that to go that far out. And so yeah, that arm drops, and we're gonna drop it back. We're gonna do the same thing that's kind of happening right here. We'll go to about right here. Cool. And then we have the rest of the arm, which is that cool, like, guard, that cool trapezoid. So yeah, we have that circular part. Can we get a picture of that? Yeah, here we go. So we have the circle in the back. There's probably something in there. So we have this circle. Before we worry about the arm, actually, let's do the legs. Really cool digigrade legs. So yeah, as we mentioned earlier, we have this nice shape going on. Goes to the back practically. Say it about right here. And then goes a tiny bit behind this part. And just for the sake of it, we're gonna do I swear, this song plays the most on my channel. I'm okay with it, it's not horrible. It does get annoying every once in a while. Delano is a resident musician. I've taken so little. He's made an excellent soundtrack. I'm just too scared to play it. Don't want to get DMCA, but out of his honor, out of his respect, we should probably play that once or twice, because it's excellent. I've listened to it many a time. Anyways. Yeah, so we have, this is the hip joint. So we said about right here, and it's this cool, we'll start off with a circle. How about? Then this. Nice. And then we're going to drop it down. So these are going to be two parallel edges. Or parallel tangent. So like that. And then it has a slight just taper like this. I think we made it a bit too large. We should bring it back a bit to about right here instead. Doing much better in the line work today. I think we're getting more used to the idea of erasing and light lines and stuff like that. And just going all together smoother. And then we have the back part, which we're just going to do pretty simply with a parallel line. And I'm just going to drop this straight to the floor. And then what we can do here is draw a line where we think the hoof should be. And it is flat, so that's a bit strange. And then it goes here. We're actually going to erase this bottom part. You'll see why in a second. And probably we have better references, so that's probably why it's turning out a bit better. Now, why does this seem longer than how we're doing it here? I think we need to raise it up a bit. To about right here. I think that'd make me a bit happier. And yeah, so now we can drop it like this. This one's it goes out a tiny bit, we can't lie. And then this one too. So this is the hoof. It's a bit large, but that's okay. And then we have this this portion right here. Nice. Why does it seem a bit topsy-turvy? Other than it just being, oh yeah, because we're missing an arm. So, we lose a lot of the cool geometry once we draw the arm, but I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like the thigh could be bigger. So yeah, we will bring it out a bit more. And then there is stuff kind of going on right here. That is where the crotch is that we mentioned earlier. So yeah, we have the arm. So we have this joint, and it looks like we have some disc right here. Let's try to figure out what that is. We don't really have the front view. Here we go. Yeah, we just have a cool disc thing. That's a better side view of the hoof. I don't know. So yeah, we'll have that disc. We have this also cool, like, just thing going on right there. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, we have the disc. Let's just do the arm itself. So, it goes a bit like this, quite large. Then goes down and stops a tiny bit past this. It tapers a bit, more on the underside than the top side. We have the disc. Sharpen up that tip a bit. Yeah, we have our disc. And then we just have like connective stuff. So yeah, this could have probably been raised up a bit. But given how I want to like give more weight this way to the robot right now, it'll be fine. And yeah, it does have this like little flange on it. So we'll add that. Cool. Let's go back to the shoulder. Little shoulder. Oh, look at this. Perfect. So yeah, we have this cool shape going on. It is somewhat round, but I'm going to estimate it with some just corners like this. And we can do some pretty cool stuff there. Nice. Let's see. Cool. Liking it so far. Feel like... So, okay, this is the plate that causes that section. Like, see how there's this section? That's going around like that. Back there. So that's pretty cool. Then in the front of the leg, we do have our tube. Our tube. Then we also, behind it, have these cool pistons. So let's add those pistons. We'll start right here. Do this little thing of it. Then we have our piston. So we have this cylindrical part that drops to a right here. Cool. And then we have... it looks like a diesel engine, like an exhaust, rather than a piston. Maybe it's that. Because I think this is like one of those like screw base, like you screw it and it moves up, whatever that's called. I don't know. I keep reading your comment, Rise, and I keep reading as guitar tank. I'm like, what is a guitar tank? Who knows? Maybe that's something we draw next. The misread guitar tank. So yeah, let's capitalize on this. And then where are little... Oh, maybe those, what we thought... Oh my gosh, that's the cylinder. That's the cylinder that we thought was there. This like circular thing, or are those like satchels that we thought? Speaking of satchel, we do need the satchel to the back. Which I feel like the arm isn't covering enough, as if it were the real thing, but in fact, yeah, it is kind of just back there. It does go up quite high, so we can emphasize it like this, and that's about it. Let's add a bit more detail to this. It does reach the top, so we can extend it a bit. This is going to be the curved portion up here. We do have these... Oh, it has a cool backpack thing. So we got this. Kind of reminds me of Legos for some odd reason. I don't know. I feel like it's just clipped on there. Because we have this, and then from there we have... I'm going to do another layer, kind of like this. Creative Liberty Time. Also known as I'm too impatient, so I'm going to make this drawing poorly. And we're going to add those clips. So those clips are done like this. Watch this drive. Nice. Okay, let's add those lines that are in there. We have one line like this, and then one line that's kind of like conveniently placed down there already. Nice. Let's get to the head. So we have the little, I'm gonna call it like the I feel like it feeds oxygen and to the person driving it, even though I'm pretty sure this is just an automaton, you know, just a little guy, little dude. Don't really have a good picture of it. And we have that, so we'll stick with it. Classic. So it starts into the shoulder. That's interesting. So we'll say it goes a bit like this. And then it dives down where to about right here. That's why we love projections, guys. And it goes to the front. It does rise up. Oops. That line shouldn't exist. Let's see if we can muck it up without ruining too much. Looks like we can't. I don't really have a more fine eraser anywhere. Yeah, I don't think we have any corners to spare on this. That's the best we could do. Cool. And the rest of this is just the helmet. It does end seemingly about right here. It does go back, we'll say, a tiny bit like that. I'm going to add some volume to emphasize that these are two separate panels. Add a bit of this. Let's see what else we're working with. I don't want to be over specific with my lines. We do have the segmented shielded arm, so we'll do that. So we have segment 1. This is like the red. And then I'm not going to draw that small part before the hazard. This is the hazard. And then we have shield number 1. And then shield number 2, which is smaller. And then we have our actual portion like this. So it does get skinnier. And then over here we have to do the hand. Ugh. We have this part of the hand. Then we have just basically a trapezoid defining a lot of it. And then it's crumpled right now, so he's closing his fists. He only has about 3 fingers. We have the lines over here and bolts. Let's save all that detail for later, right? We have our vent 1. Don't know why he needs vents on his arms like this, or this arm at least. There's a rocket launcher in the other. I can understand that, but whatever. And then let's see. We have la 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 la. I can't do it. For those who know, you know. Just give him a little pause right now, I guess. I don't know. We draw Ultra Cats, because that's a thing. Cool. This thing is angled up a bit. Emphasize that right there. And then this part goes underneath. I keep using the word emphasize. We do need to imply that this is going down. You know, it's dark right here. Can you see a bit of, I bet you could see a bit of the visor. Oh no, I think the visor is entirely in front. Yeah, you can't see that the visor is right there. You just know that there's this flap. In fact, yeah, that obstructs most of the view. We have a little thing right here. I don't know what this is, but we'll just draw it in. And then we have the top, this part, and the cage. Little grabby cage on the top. I don't know why. Grippy, I guess. And then we have the little crotch guard arm. We have the lower arm, which kind of failed to draw. Yeah, we have a bit too much room here, so I'm going to move that down a bit. And then connect it to the arm right here. So yeah, the arm could have moved up. We're just going to leave this as a bit of a reminder to us that the arm doesn't drop that deep, just as we did with the shoulders over there. Seems like arms are our enemy on this one. I think that's about everything. We have our vent. Nice. Could bring this a bit deeper, but for now this is okay. And we also, this does kind of have a, doesn't just kind of have a, it has now, this is one thing, I can't remember what it's called. Very popular YouTuber talked about this. Lines, like, you want accidentally collinear lines. I don't know a better way of describing that, but like if you have something that ends right here, you don't want a separate object that shares this ending line, creating a straight line, because that seems like, oh, it's connected. And that's kind of what's happening right here. You have the end of this box. I don't want that to happen, but it's going to happen. Leg-wise, we have our little dashes. These are mostly details we'll cover with pen. We have the thing in the front. Thank you very much. I think that's about all. Yeah, we could taper everything, add like joints and stuff, but that's practically what we got. Yeah, so let's ink it. Pretty early into the stream too. Maybe we could start constructing the actual 3D one. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna go heavily with the pencil in here and color it in. We're gonna just do really contrasted, awesome, whatever. And then yeah, next time we draw V1, we could do it with blue, because V1 is blue. And then V2 we could do with red, because V2 is red. And Gabriel, we'll just leave it. Okay, we're going to use our 0.2 and 0.1. And we're not going to take the other side of the box, because that's how we kind of messed up last time. So we're going to start off everything with the 0.1 and kind of figure it out as we go. I say we start with the main chassis, kind of like last time. I'm going to move everything to the side, because we're going to start spinning things like no one's business. So yeah, you have that. We're gonna go up to here. This one I want to curve and make it go over this line, so curve. Nice. That kind of sucked, but whatever. Curve. Then this thing, I want to kind of quickly, we do this, and then do that, this, and then straight up there. Not give it much time to redirect, you know? Nice. Cool. And then we're gonna, I said we're gonna have a bit of a gap, but instead, sorry, that should be a straight line. Our lack of confident line work is kind of what angered me in this one, even though it's a thumbnail, but who cares? We have a lot going on with the shoulder right here, so this will add a one-sized line right there. We're gonna kind of just start dropping everything too. So this, and then the inner arm right there, and this one, I'm gonna drop that. One of our critiques from yesterday too was to not completely rely on the red lines. So, yeah, they're construction, they're guides as to what we want, but they're not set in stone. That's what ink's for. We'll leave that to be actually no, we'll do it fully. Cool. Maybe less is more. Maybe that'll make this look better. I don't know. Cool, and we have a bit of a curve right here. This, and then we have our vent. You know what? If a line doesn't meet, it doesn't meet. We should just leave it be. As I say, I'm not doing that. Cool. Let's draw the backpack and then connect a line to that. Cool. Backpack. Watch me complaining about not having enough homework, and either like apparently I just didn't know there was homework, or I'm gonna get so much homework next week it's gonna be miserable. What an optimist, Cav. What we can do right here is we're gonna actually extend these a bit larger, and then draw the line between, and then do these a bit smaller. So it could be like these are larger, these are gonna be size 1 millimeter, so we're gonna leave that for a bit. Nice. We go over here. Oof. Not my best. The rest here will be 1 size millimeter. Hope to get on your level one day, Kavel. We are on the actually no, we're not even on the same level. You are far and beyond. Don't use stress. Don't use stress at all. In fact, last time I checked, you are 2 levels above me on lesson 4. Yeah, thank you very much. No stress though. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we gave some extra room. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend the backpack a tiny bit because I feel like it. We're gonna add some just jumble, some nonsense back here. We're gonna add this. We're gonna really emphasize that it's round, and then I'm add some slack to the that. We'll add some level 1 lines right there. Oh my gosh, there's been like a train passing by for like 5 minutes. This is super annoying. Let's continue. So we have this kind of blank region in here. We can extend our like swivel cylinder, I guess we can call it. I don't know. Oh, that should have been a straight line. A bit. Then we have this thing right here, which we should have curved. And then this. So yeah, that's kind of a blank region. Now lessons don't mean nothing. Well, trust me when I say they mean something, because once I get my first thing on lesson 3 is going to be actually kind of tough. I'm legitimately scared of lesson 3. I cannot emphasize how bad I am with organics, and that's just not being humble or facetious. It's been rough. Like, I've been raised. I took an internship for architecture, you know, and like mechanical drawings, drafting, you know, all that I've been doing. So I'm comfortable with the straight lines. It's the oh my gosh, a plant? That's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. So let's be careful here. These edges are rounded. So we'll make sure to keep that in there. And then we have these little, don't know what to call it, but that's there, right? Then over here we have our rounded. Also tonight, I blew all my budget on Mexican food. Yesterday I was in the stream and it was part of when I was quiet. I was like, you know what I could use? I did this in Portugal too. Like some of my favorite moments in Portugal was just eating food and watching the sunset. Like, I mean that makes sense. Everyone loves watching the sunset, but just on my own, yeah, no. I was going to go into mechanical engineering way before this, and yeah, years were spent. I was in a machine shop for a very long time. Not a very long time, but a decent amount of time. So yeah, that's the thing. I haven't been drawing. This is like 9 months. That's how long I've been with Drawbox. But mechanical, like drafting and stuff, because I was on the design team for a few years, probably 4. But it wasn't like I was using CAM. You know, I was using like or CAD. I was using, you know, like Fusion 360, SolidWorks, Autodesk products, like all of that. AutoCAD even at one point. And so it was mostly technical drawing, if I ever did drawing, and it was on isometric paper. So, you know, I've been drawing for the sake of having fun and enjoying it, though, for 9 months. That's typically the answer I give, because it's much an easier explanation. But yeah, 4 years, I'd say, yeah, 4 to 5 years have been spent in engineering. In fact, I'm not sure if I have it with me. I think it's back at my house. I have my old engineering notebook. I have a couple of them. But I would not consider those sketchbooks. It's mostly just math and me figuring out if a ball can land in a hoop. Nice. Okay, so I got this. But if you're like, wow, this looks very like a engineer, you know, that's why I know about projections and stuff. Whole different level. I haven't drawn drawing for nearly this long. Hey man, trust me, for as someone who I'm not gonna like quote unquote, but you know, like hasn't been drawing that long, dude, you're doing excellent. You're making amazing progress. So I would not stress at all. And plus, it goes back to one of my favorite sayings: is just give it time. You know, everything gets sorted out in the end, one way or the other. And typically, this is a gross, I'm at a slight like curve to the diesel. I'm gonna say it's an exhaust thing. This is just a guess, right? But typically throughout my life, I've seen people who try their best and are kind and humble and helpful. I've seen those people that, while they may not reach $1 million success, they live much happier lives and they see great success from their personal things. So that's why I say give it time, because everyone imagines like, oh, if I continue down this route, I'll never get anywhere, which is false. You won't be Mr. Beast, most likely, unfortunately. But you will be pretty great in your own respect, and it brings you one step closer to being Mr. Beast if that's really what you want. I wouldn't know why, but if you feel so inclined to become Mr. Beast, there you go. Let's draw the hoof. Cool, so that's the heavier line work. We'll go on with 0.4 later once we have more of the stuff, but now we can go in with the size 1 and do some fun stuff with that. Also, I just realized, let's add some contour cross-hatching. That doesn't even look that good, never mind, I shouldn't have done that. See, oh man, I don't like that gap region right there. Anyways, and in fact, I'm gonna go in the 0.4. Really separate like my sizes, try not to mix them up like I did last time. Oh wait, we forgot the hand. So I'm gonna add a bit of a curve to that. Line. Bit of a curve to this. Adding like a slight weird line in there. Now I should have drawn these as separate things. trying to imply that the knuckles kind of happen right there. Cool. Do we have an escape hatch? Oh, we do. Or I don't even know what to call it. Just we have a hatch right here. It's angled upwards a bit. We have the two. Nice. For this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to add some cross-hatching in here. We're going to use our thicker pen for some gaps over here. Say, hey, that's darker. Hey, this is a separate line. Just kind of like visually separate a lot of our objects. Oops, I accidentally did that line thing that I was just talking about. Shouldn't be doing stuff like this. Oh, there we go. The whole mechanical engineering thing is also a bit of a blessing and a curse, because like, I was never good, by the way. That's why I switched majors. But also, I'm thinking like technically why things are happening. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a super genius and these things could work in the real world. Not at all. But you know, like for my grappling hook, I'm like, oh, but it wouldn't make sense for this thing to be here, or stuff like that. And I guess that's also just the purpose of a concept artist. Is the concept artist thinks, well, in context, you know, would this work? Why is this here? But I think once you start saying, like, asking yourselves those things, yourself, those things, and you try to put a reason behind why certain forms are in there, like with the first robot I drew on this channel, obviously, you know, you can't have a communications hub in the tiny brain, like no, but like, if it could exist, would it be that? And yes, it would. Okay, ooh, we have a lot of stuff we could do to this to make it look a bit better. And by that I mean we can add some, it's a tube, right? So we're gonna have slightly curved line right here, slightly curved line right here, ish. That looks about right. And then we can have some bolts along the sides. Cool. We do have this cool little, it's a bit more flat than I made it here. Oops. Nice. And you know what, we're gonna darken up the edges right here just for fun. Also, remind me, guys, to be very careful when I stream during spring break, because I do not want to burn myself out. I feel like once I have the ability / the freedom to not need to study that much every day, I don't want to burn myself out on streaming and come to hate it, you know? Let's do what we said we're going to do earlier and add some of these, some of those kind of lines. See, we have this cool, you can kind of see the edge of that there, so we'll add some tapers to that. We need something to fill in here, so. And we'll leave it as is right now. I don't want to overcrowd it. As we've said many times on this stream, or ink does not fix things. We're going to start with just a straight line right here, because we want them to be parallel, and then we'll worry about how they actually behave. Ah, oops. Let's add just some... This is going to be dangerous. It's going to really off. We're just going to add that to our little dude. Yeah, I just realized the entirety of our little leg right there is cut off, but who cares. Get this going on. Add some thickness. I like this one a lot more. I had more idea of what I was doing. But wait till we get to the actual construction. That's gonna be the moment of truth. We do have a bit of like a thing that I never acknowledged right here, like this. Don't know what that is, but it's there. I didn't draw too well. Yeah, you should be able... The arm should have been tilted and moved up a bit so you could see a bit more of the leg. So, or moved up, yeah, moved up. Actually, well, that's weird because it's right here, so moving it up would be worse. So I guess the leg should have been just higher as well. Both the arm and the leg should have been moved up. I feel like this is just a stark contrast from this one. It needs to be a bit darker. Because like this one was just craziness. I had no idea what I was doing. Let's add some cool like little rivets to the top of this. Less of these crazy lines means I can add some more details everywhere and they be a bit more noticeable. I'm not going to draw those lines because that's not technically a texture. I'm just gonna... I kind of like doubling up on lines. I feel like it's a cool aesthetic. Yeah, I did that right there. I'm gonna just leave it flat for now. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'd say this one turned out much better than the one on the side. But now let us do... Less is more, that's always the rule. That's what I've learned. Let us do the actual drawing. So now we have to kind of come up with a pose. I don't want to do something too action-wise, because I feel like that's too much for me right now. But I think if we spend these last 20 minutes just really, really thinking about what we want to do, we'll be good. And also, I'm going to take a quick water break. Where's my mouse? I was looking at my mouse on the stream instead of my actual computer. Oh no! It's kind of like whenever you watch Bob Ross and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting the painting. You know, monkey see, monkey do. Hey, I bet it's not that bad though. Oh my gosh, I apologize if you just heard that noise I just made. I don't even know how I made that. Guys, I just like it. I just started fishing through, okay. I got distracted just looking through the Drawbox Discord, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that me stuttering right there was just because I was, like, so busy clicking through it. It's a bad habit. Oh, I can feel the cold air kicking in. Okay, whoa, I feel like I'm about to choke on something, or like it feels weird. Anyways, so yeah, we have a lot of room to work with for once, thankfully. So we can really try to use up as much as we can. We've kind of established, and you can see it in these lines we have here, that about half the body, oh wow, look at that, yeah, about half the body is this section, the head, and half is the legs. And even though that ratio may not be entirely true, I like it, so. Yeah, it's just a matter of deciding what pose we want him to be in. Part of me wants to do the 3/4 view. You know, I'm gonna go onto Pinterest, and I'm not gonna look up poses. I'm gonna look up people's drawings of robots, because then that'll give me an estimate of like what people do when they want to pose a robot, but they don't totally want to like do the 3/4 kind of thing. 3/4 is kind of the demon, you know. Uh-oh, now we're into inspiration hell where all of these cool art by other people I'm getting like super obsessed with looking at, and I love how they color things, and oh my gosh. Amazing. Let us see. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys. This is kind of technically 3/4. But look how cool this is. Look at that. That's really cool. That's an idea. That is an idea. Oh man, that's badass. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these 3/4 views. I say we do one. Yeah, we'll do one like this. It's gonna be 3/4. I apologize. And I'm gonna pull out on a sticky note. Sorry guys, you can't see my recursive relations, or recursive formulas sticky note. But basically what I want to do here is I want to, and we'll just make this, I'll even do this with a drawbox pen. I want him arm up, so, oh wow, that's, maybe we do this with a pencil. We'll just use, I don't really have a normal colored pencil, that kind of sucks. Where's my normal pen? I have a ballpoint pen that I like using from time to time, but I guess cannot find it anyway. And do I not have a normal pencil in my bag? Guys, what is going on? Okay, I do have a mechanical pencil, so we'll just use a generic one. Classic. So yeah, what I want is like, that's the main face. Then we taper down a lot. Then arm come out. We'll do. Something like that, I don't know. Arm come out. Fist. Whatever, like little visor thing. We have the arm over here. Like too big. Something like this. Very, very poor rendition of what he's supposed to look like, but I don't know, I want the legs to bend. I want it to be super dynamic. That's one part of me at least, right? It's like this guy doesn't twist and turn much. He's just kind of there, you know? Let's pull up a video. I'm gonna pull up a video real quick of this guy. I want to see if he does any like cool poses, because I killed them way too fast. They do punch, so maybe we could get them punching. Here, ultra kill, Guttertank. Hopefully this doesn't mess with my OBS. Oh yeah, it's messing with my OBS, that's cool. What is this person doing? Just kill it. Okay, we could do... Okay, wait. Okay, here we go. This is... And I'm going to kind of limit myself to this so I can't really cheat and copy from this. This is from Music Box's channel. This pose right here. Look at that. I think... That reminds me of like the... Here, wait. I'm trying to find it. This. Wait, what the heck? Why is it like this? If you guys have ever watched One Punch, this, where he's slowly punching in the intro. I love that scene so much, just the slow-mo punch. And so yeah, I want to kind of go for this. How is the gun up? I don't understand. How that work? Let me rewatch this video. Oh, it can angle it up a bit. Okay. Guys, this is going to be a crazy construction. I kind of want to do like just a practice page before this goes out. So, you know what? We will do on the sticky note. We're going to just use boxes. I just want to like, I don't even know how to place this. So we'll figure it out there. Heck yeah, we only have 10 minutes, so we might as well just like flesh it out on the sticky note and then call it that for tonight, because I do have to wake up for an 8 a.m. tomorrow. So we have our box. And let's see, I want it to be from the side, so he's going to be punching that way. Kind of that way. So we have our box. Let's raise it up a bit. We don't want... I'm erasing on a sticky note, gosh. What am I doing? Maybe a tiny bit more. Talk about a thumbnail sketch. Very loose. Technically, we should have tilted it more to emphasize like this thing's, it's going. Yeah, in fact, it's kind of like, hate to erase everything, but it's really leaning forward. Let's try to get that. That's very important. So, that should have been higher on there. Wow, a lot of erasing for a simple sticky note. This sticky note must feel special. That's pretty foreshortened. You know me, after that one incident, I'm not too fond of foreshortening my boxes by a lot for construction-based drawings, but we'll experiment and see how this goes. It's everywhere, jeez. Oh, mechanical pencil is so nice. So yeah, this is very much the angle I wanted to be. I wanted to really just feel like it's leaning forward. So one leg, oh, that's so cool. How the digigrade leg is like doing this. I'm just gonna, yeah, so, oof, here comes the tough part, right? We have, and I'll kind of move this forward. We have one leg really bending forward. So we have, I feel like that's a bit too close. Maybe a bit longer. So like this, and then this portion of the leg is gonna go back. We're gonna say that starts at about the middle. Keep foreshortening in mind. That should have been moved a bit forward. So this is gonna be the back of the leg. And this one's going back, so, and it's like it's like twisted. And this one's even more twisted back here. This one needs to decrease in size a bit. It's going away from us. Cool. So yeah, something like that. It looks very goofy. It's like, it looks like just a box with two little legs, and that's what it is. But this is generally what I want. It's crazy. I swear to you guys, I promise to you guys, I could not do this 9 months ago. This is all Drawbox's, like, intuition. Like, none of this is me thinking. Or, yeah, a bit, but, like, primarily this is just my intuition saying, okay, this needs to go here like this. I feel like this still needs to, like, we're not emphasizing that it's punching a bit, and this needs to go back as well. It needs to be kicking back. and this needs to twist more. The power of a sticky note, guys. Feeling a bit better about this. And then the arm up here, we're gonna have a box. Unfortunately, this is gonna kind of cover a lot of the face. That going on. Then over here we got our main box attack. So now we're going to do something kind of fun here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take a Kavel almost at Cypher again. I keep dead naming my Discord account. Who knew? I'd be capable of that. We're going to take a classic here. From day one, introduce. Not even day one, but we're going to trace this just to get the general form of everything. So yeah, we're going to put this, I don't even know how to do this well. What actually I'm going to do is we'll take a, here we go. And I want something actually kind of hefty, so we'll take our draw box fine liner. Hey! Need to roll up my sleeves a bit. Slipping a bit. In hindsight, I probably should have done this with a different size pen, and I'll explain that why in a bit. Oh. So now what I'm going to do is, for all the bigger lines, we're just going to thicken them up. So, we want our dude to be in cat. Oh, jeez, just dropped my. Oh no! Drop my cat! Stop the cat. No. So yeah, we want our guy to generally look like this. We could do his arm as well, why not? I don't really like. My construction of his arm was a bit hasty. So something like this. This is generally what we want our form to look like with our guy. Generally. Here, we'll get it. I realize how small it is for you guys. We want this to be happening with our guy. We want to punch. We'll even... maybe we won't kind of bring this up a bit. But generally, yeah. I like it. That's what we want the shapes to look like for a little dude. Yeah, I may just cut and paste this once we're done. Maybe even to this side of the book. Because this is a sketchbook after all. These are very important parts of the process. Yeah, I like it. And I promise you guys I will not be able to draw this again. This is like a one-time deal. In fact, we're going to cut this out right at the stream. Maybe just paste it in, like, right here. I think that'd work. Something fun. I don't know. Yeah, so, let's do a Delano review session of the day and talk about the rest of the stream and our stream end, as you see in the little stream things. And, yeah. So, oh, whoops, wrong one. I really like how this turned out today because we weren't crazy with the lines. We were searching a lot. And this is kind of a testament, or I don't know how to prevent searching this way, because... right here we were defining what we needed. You know, these were all like very important lines towards this, but I think at the end of the day we could have erased it. We could have been a bit slower because we did have lines we didn't like over here, yet we still managed. So that's, you know, a lesson learned. We were much calmer with the lines, much more methodical, much more precise. I like that. While lines, you know, can be very whatever. Also, yeah, realizing like this arm needs to move up. A lot of the things need to move up. That's fine though. Yeah, overall success. I would call this pretty freaking good. Looking over here, I really like how this turned out because this was a bit of a spur of the moment and just kind of throwing boxes together. I just realized we didn't draw the back line. That's actually very important here. We're gonna fix this up. Where's my camera right now? Okay, yeah, right there. So yeah, looking at it, yeah. So oh, you kind of need that, don't you? So yeah, looking at it, I really want this. It's not technically 3/4. It's pretty dynamic. It's pretty awesome. It's a bit reminiscent actually of what you've done, Rise, if you're still here. So we're kind of copying you in that regard. But I like this. Ooh, you know, it's boxing pose. You know, there's action to it. We have weight. We have motion. Yeah. So overall, though, very successful day. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, for the rest of this week, it's gonna be interesting because Actually, not really. It's going to be pretty typical. I don't have an exam for once on Thursday. But we will still not be streaming on Thursday because I'm going to be going back to my house for spring break. Whoop. Um, yeah. So, typical stream. Nothing too crazy. See me tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. CST. Hope you guys enjoyed today. We're going to do kind of the same thing tomorrow, and then hopefully maybe Tuesday we'll pick up lesson 3. Actually, I'm not sure because that means I have to read lesson 3 content and then mentally prepare myself for that. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Nothing else to report. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh my gosh, just got myself caught in my cables. Oh, and the music cut off. Perfect timing.